Well, they are the trio of Scottish brothers challenging the planet's biggest oceans. In 2020, having never rowed seriously before, Ewan, Jamie and Lachlan Maclean rowed for 35 days right across the Atlantic Ocean. In doing so, they broke 3 world records and raised more than $416,000 for charity.
Now they're taking on their greatest challenge yet, attempting the world's first non-stop, unsupported row across the full Pacific Ocean. It is a distance of roughly 14,000 kilometres from Peru to Australia. Their mission to raise over $2 million for clean water projects. And brothers Ewan, Jamie and Lachlan Maclean join us live from their boat in the middle of the Pacific Ocean somewhere. Guys, what a mission. Ewan, we'll start with you. Ewan is the one on the tools at the moment. You've been out at sea since April. You're on day 103. So where are you currently? How long until your journey comes to an end?
Oh, yeah, we're currently somewhere between Fiji and New Caledonia. But I tell you, that's the question that everyone keeps on asking us, particularly girlfriends, as to when on earth we're going to arrive. Because today we're going pretty well. We've got good speed. But yesterday we were going backwards. So it's pretty tough conditions out here. So hopefully in the next 2 to 3 weeks is the aim.
Oh, my God, it is an incredible effort. Hey, Jamie, is it true that before your previous Atlantic crossing, you hadn't really rowed before?
Yeah, we had no rowing experience whatsoever. But we did have a love and affiliation for the ocean. And I think we had all the right ingredients, you know, the teamwork as brothers, and we're willing to put in the work to make the Atlantic happen, and the Pacific is no exception. If anything, it's like that, but times 3.
Wow. Lachlan, walk us through the rowing shifts and the sleep routine and how it all works on board.
Sure, yeah. So, I mean, we're rowing 24/7, so there's always at least one person on the oars. So for about 18 hours a day, where we're sitting now, it's our row deck. It's about the size of a large kitchen table. And then overnight, we carve it up into thirds. So we each have a third of the night solo. So we row for a bit, we sleep for a bit, we row for a bit, we sleep for a bit. And then we repeat that 103 times.
Oh, God.
It's Groundhog Day. We just saw some pictures before, boys, of when you started. You were very fresh-faced, and now you're these woolly explorers. How do you manage things like food and nutrition? What are you eating? How do you live?
Yeah, so before we left, Jamie decided he's quite a keen cook, and he decided that he would try and cook over half of the food that we've actually brought out with us. And it's all kind of freeze-dried rations, like space food. And thankfully, it hasn't gone off yet, and it's been serving us very well. So, yeah, the food's been a highlight, actually. Compared to the Atlantic, we've been really enjoying it.
Oh, that's great. Obviously, you learned a lot of lessons from your last big attempt. Jamie, the biggest safety scare so far, because the ocean is a vast and scary place. Any big safety scares?
Yeah, I mean, about 3 weeks ago, we got hit by an anticyclone. So it was the biggest seas and winds and waves that we've ever seen. You know, it really put the Atlantic into, it failed in comparison. And, you know, during that cyclone, we were getting hit by, you know, these giant waves coming side on to the boat. And as we can see in the images, you know, the boat is designed to flip back over. Thankfully, we didn't fully capsize, but we did have a couple knockdowns. And the third knockdown, it was pitch black. Everyone was getting ready to crack into the night shifts. Lachlan was getting ready at the stern. This towering black wave hit him side on and threw him overboard. And before he knew it, you know, he looks up and he sees a very unfamiliar view, which is the stern of the boat that none of us hope to see whilst we're out here. And thankfully, I mean, Ewan was on the oars, and he, you know, obviously dropped the oars, ran to the stern, reached down, pulled him out of the water. And thankfully, you know, we're always tethered onto the boat. We have these climbing harnesses, which we wear 24/7, and that is our safety line. That ensures that we're safe out here. But nonetheless, it was pretty scary and pretty traumatic for Lachlan and for Ewan, and yeah, pretty scary.
For everyone, I would imagine that is a terrifying experience. Hey, fellas, at the end of the day, though, you are brothers, and we know brothers do fight. What happens when there are disagreements on a tiny little boat like that?
Well, you know, it is a tiny little boat, so, you know, we can't really resort to the usual, maybe a wrestle or a wee scrap. You know, there's been the quips. I think as lots of siblings, you're fighting over, you know, using each other's clothes. I had these lovely boxers that I was gonna save until arrival, and on about day 5, Jamie comes out and he's wearing them. I won't go into details as it was due to chafe. But yeah, so I don't know. What are you gonna? Have you got any others? Are you gonna give to me? Guilty as charged.
You got to hide the boxes.
Wait, did your family ever say, do all 3 of you have to go? Can I just have like one spare back
like
on
the royal
land?
family. They don't all go
so
in the
like,
same boat.
you're not all out there together?
It's 3 eggs in one basket. I know. Our mum and dad, they're amazing. So they're the most. I don't know. They're very understanding and lovely to let us do this.
Please make sure you give your mum an extra big hug when you all get off that boat very safely, because she deserves it. She must be worried sick. Are you doing this for an incredible cause? Tell us about the cause.
Yeah, so I mean, we're the kind of North Star of this project. The reason we're out here is we're trying to raise over 2 million Aussie dollars for clean water projects. So it's if we hit that target, it will be 40,000 people with clean water for life. And actually, excitingly, only a few days ago, we got word from the shore team over the sat phone that an anonymous Aussie donor is agreeing to match fund all the funds we raise in the next week or so.
Wow.
So yeah, if people want to donate, now's the time to do it. Your donation will be doubled by this very generous donor. So our website is themacleanbrothers.com if people want to support the cause.
Oh, wow.
Well, fellas, it is an incredible journey that you are on now. Thanks for having a chat to us wherever you are in the middle of the Pacific Ocean there. A lovely day there, and hopefully the weather holds up.
Thank you so much for having us on. Thanks, guys.
And a special shout out to you, Ewan. You had to keep going while the other 2 are just up the front, hogging the
Having
limelight.
a chat.
See you guys.
And
Great
hopefully
job.
you all got some fresh jocks soon.
To find out more about the Maclean brothers' journey and how to donate to clean water projects, you can head to themorningshow.com.au and we will point you in the right direction.
How brilliant.